hours.
Hello traders and welcome to tradingwithbill.com. I'm Bill, we're in Thailand and we're going to talk Forex. Alright, how's it going my friends, traders? It is a Wednesday, December 13th. It's Fed Day today. It's just coming on 8 o'clock here in Thailand, which would be 2000 hours on a Tuesday night on Wall Street. 1400 hours on a Wednesday in Wall Street, the Fed will announce most likely that they're raising interest rates 0.25 basis points today. So what do we expect in the markets? I expect the markets are going to get very slow, very quiet. The announcement's going to come out, and then the markets get volatile for a little bit, and then the markets will close. That's how the day is going to happen. So if we're going to make any trades today, we want to do it in Asia and the first opening of London. We really want to be out of all of our trades by the time London lunch comes around and we start looking into going into the New York Open. We don't want to be in trades once we get into the New York Open. Markets are going to get really quiet and basically it's going to get boring. Nothing's going to happen. People are just going to wait for this announcement to come out. So most of the morning and early afternoon in New York, the market's going to be very quiet. So let's take a look at what's going on today. We'll take a look at the S&P futures down 0.08%. The NASDAQ futures down 0.05%. The Dow is up 0.49%. The small cap 2000 down 0.28%. S&P 500 VIX is up 0.21%. I'm sorry, that's 6.21%. And US dollar index is positive 0.13%. Oh, now I see they have Bitcoin on there. It's on the CBOE is on there. And by the way, they're up 0.89%. All right, let's take a look at what gold is doing. Gold is still down there. It's at 1,245 and 70 cents at the moment. WTI crude is at 57.41. And Brent is at 63.41. You're probably wondering why I'm squinting to see my screen. The reason is I've got this white light that's like right in my eyes. Lighting is a nightmare for some reason in where I record this, and I'm just having a hard time getting the lighting right. We'll get it. All right, so that's what's going on. Let's see what's going on in data today. We had Westpac consumer sentiment out of the Aussie no reaction. We have HIA new home sales coming out. Well, it should have come out already. And what else is going on? Euro has German CPI. Got a lot of CPIs coming out today. We got CPI coming out of there. Italian industrial production comes out today. BOJ Governor Kuroda speaks today. And that's really like London lunchtime. The pound climate count change is today. Average earnings out of the pound today also. Core CPI out of the U.S. Crude oil inventories comes out today, as it always does. And Cushing crude oil inventories comes out today. And of course, 1400 hours on Wall Street will have the Fed's announcement. All right, let's go to some charts and let's take a look at what we got happening here. Where's my charts? There they go. Okay, let's take a look at some charts. We looked at charts yesterday, and I'm not planning on taking a trade today. I just don't feel comfortable taking a trade with this announcement coming out. The market's really sluggish. There was some movement on Monday, some movement yesterday, and today's just really it's just gonna be a flat day. So I'm not looking to take any live trades today. Here's a pound yen. Again, this is bearish. You can see this is bearish. It's done L for lower now a couple of days in a row. Not much going on there. And we'll take a look at the euro. This moved nicely yesterday. We were here yesterday, and then took a dump to the downside. Now it's down here. I don't have EMAs on this chart, but on my other charts, it's like right below the 55 exponential moving average, and right above that, of course, is the 200. So this has a fight if it wants to get back up, because we want it back up here, right? So we would look, right, to sell this. I'd like to sell it up here, right? So, at 1805 or 1790, we can get in this and sell it. But it has to make that trip all the way back up there before we can head in there and do it, right? I don't think that's going to happen. I think this is going to go sideways most of the day, might trickle down a little bit, and that's where it's going to stay. Nothing's going to go on from there. Let's take a look at the Great British Pound. Again, this is, just, bearish, bearish, bearish. Again, I'm not expecting a lot here. I don't expect a pullback here. But just to give you an idea what I would look for if I was looking for a trade on this, again, I want this to come back up to this resistance area at at 34.15. So let's go to like 33.90. And we will take a look at 33.90 and possibly take this to the downside. You see left of the chart, that's going to be the new resistance area, and we can hopefully get a bearish candlestick formation. We can take this to the downside. That would be the only thing I would look at today, is for these pullbacks to happen. I really don't want to keep selling this at this level. Yes, it has moved, but it's not moved a lot, that you can be safe in your trade and get to break even in a decent amount of time. And it doesn't look like we're going to definitely get to break even before the New York Open. Okay. What else are we going to take a look at, my friends? Let's take a look at the New Zealand dollar. This is a nice situation here. I like this. This is at resistance, right? This is at resistance. This is something I would like to see, right? This is something I'd like to see, right? So we're going to take this right here. Boom, right? We're going to take that there, and we're going to look for it to break that. And we can sell it from there. Got to be careful here. All right, so if you bounce and you're a little concerned about that, you can wait till this passes there and you can take it there, right? So those are your two entries. And this would be, you'd want to take profit down at this support level, right? I'd look at like right here to take your support and take it up to there. That's like a quick analysis of what I would do if I was going to trade this. But I do like that the Kiwis at resistance, and we might have an opportunity to sell this. Now, the pairs that I just showed you, this one looks like probably the best one so far that we might be able to get into and get out by London Lunch, New York Open. I like this. This, if anything has any possibility, this one sure does. Let's take a look at the dollar. So we'll take a look at the dollar yen. So the dollar is, this is a pretty ugly chart if you take a look at it. Yes, it's in a range. It's in a nasty range. It really hasn't taken out any highs. It hasn't taken out any lows. Sort of in the middle here. Nothing to do here, my friends. Just absolutely nothing to do here. Let's take a look at the dollar index. So here's the dollar index. What is the dollar going to do once this announcement comes out? I really, I was always under the assumption that, when a country raises interest rates, the dollar gets weak. If I'm not mistaken, the last time they raised interest rates, the dollar maintains strong. So I'm not predicting of what the dollar is going to do when this interest rate decision comes out. So we'll just have to watch it. This doesn't look like the dollar is going to move today, and it doesn't look like anything's going to happen before the Fed announcement. So nothing to do. These dollar pairs, we need the dollar to get strong. If you want to sell the euro, the pound, New Zealand, right? It's got to get strong. The Aussie is flat at the moment. Where's my Aussie? There it is. Flat at the moment, and it's sitting right on the 20 exponential moving average. So nothing going on with the Aussie. It's got the 5,500, and right under that's a 200. So I don't expect the Aussie to take a fall down today. Traders, thank you for being with me on a Wednesday. Have a great trading day. Always remember to trade smart, not hard. We'll catch you tomorrow morning in Asia. Traders, have a great trading day. See you now. Bye-bye.